Analyzing the data we collected from the Kartoba's sister ship, we've been able to determine what happened in the nebula. While the Kartoba was able to limp to Karak, this ship instead must have tried to hide here. They soon resorted to preying on ships passing through the nebula. In time, the nebula became off-limits to all shipping. They developed hyperspace inhibitor technology to trap prey from far away without leaving the safety of the nebula. Eventually, it became the center of their existence, and ultimately, their religion.
Anomaly detected. Override engaged.
Sensors detect a vessel here. It doesn't match any of the profiles we have encountered. Send in a team to investigate. We are detecting various ships surrounding the alien vessel. They appear to be inactive.
Well, welcome to Virtual Realms. I'm Ranger 1. We managed to survive getting out of the Cathedral of Kadesh. I kind of feel sorry for those people.
Assembly underway.
They didn't really have a whole lot of choice in some ways, but we did what had to be done and exterminated our brothers. Well, I guess better them than us.
Scout complete.
But now we've dropped out of hyperspace early and have detected an anomaly. We're not really sure what it is, so we need to go check it out.
Scout complete.
I'm going to give my little fleet that I've accumulated here time to deploy properly.
Scout complete.
Get out of the way. I think I'll get my resource collectors moving.
Copy. Escort pattern
Assign these resource controllers to follow them around like little puppy dogs. And start replenishing our supplies. We really don't have a lot of material to work with.
Copy.
Make sure I know where all my different components of the fleet are.
Group 7
I've made some
designated.
scouts. They said send a group to investigate that anomaly. So rather than a probe, I'll go ahead and send a little small group of scout craft over there. I don't know if I want to really get too close, though. It's up a little higher than the plane I'm on. I'll hold shift and adjust, maybe off to the side. A little lower.
Strike group coordinates locked in.
Well, do I want to do that? Yeah, I don't want to get them too close right off the bat. I don't have a clear recollection of what happens in this mission. It's been so long since I've played it. I honestly don't remember, but we'll get some ships out there. I just have a feeling that I need to be really cautious. I've got a very large and very nice fleet of frigates and capital ships, and well, I'd rather not get them all shot up, and I have a feeling this is a tricky mission. In other words, expect the unexpected. That's what makes it fun, right? Now, normally scouts don't get a lot of use in the more difficult missions, but this seems to be a little job that they are tailor-made for. They're very quick, and they can get out of the way if they have to. That's ugly. That's kind of a nasty fleet of Tidan assault frigates. Let's get out of here. Move away.
Those ships are operational. We believe the control center is the alien vessel. It should be neutralized.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree. That thing looks like it needs to be neutralized. That fleet's coming after my scouts. I
Understood.
kind of think that's a good thing. I'm going to try and lead that fleet away from that weird alien vessel.
Destination
See if I can separate them. I think that'll play to my advantage. I'd rather not engage them right next to that thing until I know more about it. So let's run around here. Oh, I've gotten a little too far away. Let's see if I can slip in and get their attention. I'm a little too low. Alright. Come on. Cooperate, fellows. Actually, they're probably doing just fine. I'm just fingering my controls. Right over there. I'm going to watch from the map here. Okay, that's close enough. Let's run. Did I get close enough to wake him up? I may not have. Alright. Let me get here. That looks like a missile destroyer. You know what? I don't have any missile vessels to speak of. And the way this game works, that probably means it would be a really good idea to try and capture that, even if I have to sacrifice some ships to do it. If I can capture it, I can reverse engineer it and start creating missile vessels of my own. I think that's a destroyer. So that would be
Strike group coordinates locked in.
the ability to create missile destroyers of my own. And that might be really handy. I think they're pretty good against small and medium-sized craft, up to like frigate level, if I remember correctly, and can chew on bigger ships too. But okay, I've got their attention. Here they come. Run. Run. Well, yeah, get out of there. Go on. Go on. Quickly. Oh, I lost one.
Dock order confirmed.
You guys are being
Resetting
difficult.
navigation.
Oh, that applies to the enemy fleet and to my scout vessels. They're kind of have a mind of their own. Okay, form up. Let's creep in a little closer, get their attention, and be ready to run at a moment's notice. Follow me, boys. Let's get away from Mr. Ugly over there.
There's nothing left out here. Strike group moving into position.
Closer. Oh, well, it's not really closer, is it? It's kind of to the side. Okay.
Strike group moving
We'll
into
scoot
position.
underneath them. This is not as easy as it looks. Okay. Engines are coughing to life up there. Here they come. Run away.
Strike group coordinates
Run
locked in.
away. Damn, they're accurate. Well, there's a metric ton of them.
Strike
And
group
where are you going now?
drawing heavy fire.
Run!
Docking underway.
Well, I pulled them away a little bit. Hopefully that'll be sufficient. I just have a really a bad feeling about getting anything important too close to that vessel.
Berths are clear. Construction underway. Construction underway.
Anyway,
Confirm.
I'm going to go ahead and get my big
Attack
boys
bomber
lined up,
Group one
organize my
copies.
fleet. I think I'm going to use the range of these destroyers to my advantage. See if I can gain a little bit of an advantage over that group of... It looked like primarily assault frigates. I think there were some other vessels mixed in with that.
Attack bomber complete.
And then I'm going to back them up with my own assault frigates and my
New heading
ion
set.
cannon frigates. Hopefully they won't
Attack bomber complete.
get too terribly close when the actual shooting
reporting.
starts. Because that's a lot of assault frigates, and
Attack bomber complete.
assault frigates can do a lot of damage to other frigates when they concentrate their fire like that. I don't know if they actually outnumber
Attack
my
bomber
fleet or
complete.
not, but
Strike
it
group
would
coordinates
be
locked in.
pretty
Group two
close. They could
reporting.
end up doing a lot of damage before they went down.
Guard order confirmed.
And I've got a lot of cool
Attack bomber complete.
Group 1 reporting. Stay
beam
sharp.
frigates
Group
right
2
now. I
copies.
captured several
sharp.
of the
Group 3 copies.
multi-beam frigates from the Kadeshi, and
Attack bomber
they're kind of
complete.
fragile.
Escorting
I'd
friendlies.
like to avoid losing them if at all possible.
Attack bomber complete.
Group 5 copies.
I've got some attack bombers cooking too, and as soon as they're ready, I think I'll move them off
Strike group confirmed.
to the
Attack
side
bomber
a little
complete.
closer, but I would like to use them to attack the actual
Guard
alien
order
vessel at the same time. Synchronized
bomber
attacks
complete.
like that are kind of difficult for me because I'm so clumsy with the controls still.
confirmed. Group 1 copies.
But I think in this case that might be a good
Attack bomber
idea.
complete.
My main fleet should keep all those assault frigates tied up fighting them, so hopefully they won't be able to go back
Attack bomber
and
complete.
deal with the threat to the alien vessel itself. And we are supposed to neutralize it if at all possible. But my Attack bombers,
bomber
while
complete.
well suited to taking
reporting.
out large
Base
ships,
copy.
are very vulnerable to assault frigates. They would explode them very quickly. So
Attack
we'll try to
bomber
avoid
complete.
that. I'm also having my salvage
initiated.
corvettes tag along. I'm going to place a priority
Group eight
on
reporting.
capturing
Attack
that
bomber
missile
complete.
destroyer that I spotted
Group 8
earlier
copies. Copy.
for the reasons I've already stated.
Group 8 copies.
Attack
And it's
bomber
really my
complete.
number 2 priority, but it's a
Understood.
very, very
Repair
close
target locked
second.
in. Reporting.
My main priority, of course, is to take out that
Attack
alien
bomber
ship.
complete.
And my tertiary priority, if you want to put it that way, is to preserve my spiffy frigates.
Attack
And we'll see if
bomber
we can
complete.
attain all 3 of those objectives. Okay, there's the
Setting drives to idle.
fleet.
Attack bomber complete.
Now, these are all being controlled by that alien vessel, apparently. So,
Ready.
yeah, there were ion array frigates. And I swear, I thought I saw even some multi-beam frigates like the ones I captured.
Acknowledged.
I guess I don't have a monopoly on the
Group
ability to
7
do that. I've
assigned.
got my fleet stopped
Strike
for
group
right now,
acknowledged.
just outside of attack range. So, take a moment and form up my bombers here and get them ready to go. I may just try and sneak
Strike
them in
group
over the
coordinates
top.
Locked in.
But that means I'm going to have to get organized because they're going to be there pretty quick. So it's time to
Group 1
attack.
reporting.
Hopefully I haven't started them on their attack run too soon. Alright, everything's fairly well organized here, and my mouse is glitching out. Okay, here we go.
Strike group to battle
Destroyers,
positions.
attack. There's the missile destroyer there too. Okay, we'll grab it here in a second. It was outside of the main group that I selected. Here come my attack bombers coming in over the top. Hopefully I didn't sling them in too close, because they won't last long at all.
Ready.
Alright, we've engaged. And we're making a good impact on the fleet, but now they're waking up, and the rest of my ships are moving into
Group
their
6
targeting
reporting.
range as well.
Frigate lost.
This is going to get ugly. It's going to be
This is a
costly.
cakewalk. No problem.
Oh, I've got
Standing by.
missiles coming at my
Withdrawing
attack
heavy
bombers.
fire.
Run,
Group
boys,
7
run!
under
Attack that
attack.
thing.
Frigate lost.
Attack it now,
Engage
and
capital
attack it
ship.
hard.
Guidance
Alright,
failure.
good. Looks like it's changed its
Frigate
field of fire back
Shows
to
no
my
mercy.
main fleet, which is what I wanted to see.
Hull breach. Hull breach.
I've got my salvage corvettes going after this missile destroyer now,
Group
and
7
it's
reports enemy contact.
doing a pretty good job of defending itself,
Cabin
which
pressure
personally I
locked.
find
Frigate
very unfair. I'm just going to let the mass of salvage corvettes go over here. Whichever ones want to grab it can grab it.
Show no mercy.
Frigate
Bombers, no.
Show no
What the hell are you doing? Get out of there and go back.
Next.
Alright, grab. I'm going to grab the missile destroyer. And it can't move because my other salvage corvettes are in the way. I am bungling this up and I'm losing ships. Alright, you two, go down here, grab that if you can. Get out of the way. I need a couple of others to go down. Get them selected here.
lost.
Okay, missile destroyer is away.
Ready.
Well, actually, the attack bombers were a pretty big help down there. I guess I shouldn't complain too much. And I'm too slow to grab any of those.
Prepare for assault.
Group 7
Wonderful.
reports victory.
Alright. I got the main ship that I wanted. Oh man, I lost a lot of my ion cannon frigates and all, but I think I have 2 of my multi-beam frigates left.
Group 7 copies. Attacking capital ship.
Well, that was a mess. But you know what? I could go back and redo this
Group
mission,
1
but I'm not
standing
going
by.
to.
Group 2.
I botched it, and I'm going to pay my dues. So, let me ascertain
Group 3
what I've got left. Mostly assault frigates. Got all my destroyers left, though, which that's a big plus.
Group 4 reporting.
My support frigates apparently did nothing.
Group 5 copies.
I've purposefully left my multi-gun corvettes
Strike
and
group
drone
confirmed.
frigates back. I don't
Group
want them
6.
destroyed in this mess. Although I don't seem to be making a whole lot of headway against that
Confirmed.
alien ship up there, so I may end up bringing them into it anyway.
At
I
ease.
suppose I could bring my main fleet up there now to pound on that thing. No,
Destination camp.
no, I'm going to stop them right here. I'm going to keep them away. It's still dangerous. I'm
Roger.
going to send my salvage corvettes up there. I wonder if they can grab it. I don't think that they can, but what the heck? It doesn't appear to be firing on my attack bombers, and that's a good thing. I think its main danger is its ability to control ships. I didn't see any small ships in the little fleet that it had put together. The only thing that it had at its disposal looked like frigate-class vessels.
Our weapons are having minimal effect on the alien vessel, but each strike causes a tiny fluctuation in the control field. Direct all fire at the alien ship in an attempt to disable the field.
Okay, we can do that in its control field. Yeah, I don't think I want to bring my big ships close to this thing, at least not just yet. Oh, one of my salvage corvettes is going in and hooking up. So it should be downloading information. If it could grab it, they would all have gone to different points and locked on and start towing this thing down. I don't think that's possible. I think this thing is virtually indestructible, probably an immovable object. But I appear to be getting information from it, and that may be just as good. Still, I'm going to let my attack bombers just knock themselves out here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring in some more firepower, I think.
Alien vessel neutralized. While the field was up, they were able to analyze the alien control system. We now have control of the foreign vessels. Send a salvage team to further investigate the alien ship.
New research available. New capital ships.
After
available.
seizing the missile destroyer, construction reports we can now build a similar vessel.
Yes. Okay, I made some major blunders, but I did two things right. I grabbed this missile destroyer, which, yay, and I was also able to, well, I had already sent a salvage team up there to that ghost ship, as it appears to be called, and it's already on its way back with information from it. So that was an objective I didn't realize was even an objective. So I'm kind of ahead of the game now. And it's no longer a threat. It appears to be neutralized, at least for the time being. If I can't destroy it, though, you know this is like some really cheesy, and I love cheesy, grade B science fiction movie. About a decade from now, it's going to reactivate and start this whole sequence of events over again. But, you know, that's okay. I won't be here. And I wasn't making any aspersions on this game at all. This is a classic science fiction game, but I'll tell you what.
Ready.
There is nothing better on a stormy afternoon than to curl up in front of a big screen TV and watch a really bad grade B science fiction movie. It's one of life's little joys.
Reporting. Repairs initiated. Move order confirmed.
Okay, I am going to start sending the rest of the fleet back. They're not going to accomplish anything out here. And the important bit is already on its way back with that first salvage corvette.
Roger. Understood.
You know, I don't know who built this ship or why, but it is about the most butt-ugly alien spaceship I think I've ever seen. It just looks decrepit and...
Salvage team docked.
Oh,
The
okay.
alien ship is millions of years old. Its purpose is unclear. Research Division reports it has developed plans for gravity warping technology based on the alien control field. We advise commencing research immediately.
Nice. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to pick on this ship anymore. Any ship that's millions of years old can look any way it damn well pleases. And what is going on now? Oh! Hey guys! They always show up after the fight.
We have known of this ship. but could never approach it. We are particularly vulnerable to its influence. The Bantusi would like the information you have acquired. It will be transferred automatically if you choose to trade.
Let's see. Super heavy chassis. Prerequisite. Yes, we're going to do this.
The information was successfully transferred. Thank you.
The Taidan are determined to destroy us. Will you help us defeat them?
Conflict is not our way. We will bring your cause to the Galactic Council. The Taidan rule the Empire, but even they must answer to the Council.
Hyperspace module fully charged. Engage at your discretion.
Boy, when they decide to make an exit, they can hyperspace out faster than anyone I've ever seen in this game. Alright, let's research this gravity generator. That is probably going to be important, and if I remember correctly, it will stop all strike craft and I believe Corvette-class vessels in their tracks, which makes them very easy to kill. That's probably very handy. That will probably be a factor here pretty soon. If I remember right, though, it also stops my own, so I'll have to use it carefully. Now, what they said was rather interesting. The Taidan rule the Empire, but even they answer to the Council. So apparently, the Bantusi are tight with the Council, or perhaps are on the Council. And they are going to put in a good word for us.
Group 6 reporting.
Things are looking up. They may not be the best person to have at your back in the middle of a firefight, but maybe in the long run, they are our best chance at actually getting out of this conflict alive. If we can get the backing of this council, then we could win. Perhaps without firing a shot. Well, that's highly unlikely. If the Taidan are in effect ruling this area of space, they have a huge military more than likely. So a non-violent conclusion is extremely unlikely. However, it might limit their options. And that may be all the edge we need. Alright, I'm bringing the bomber crews home. They've had a
Mothership.
rollicking good time pounding on a million-year-old decrepit ship. Shame on you, you big little bullies, you. Get back to the ship, dock up. You know, a patch was just released today, as a matter of fact, that was supposed to address a few issues. And I wasn't even aware of it, but the next mission, or was it this mission, you couldn't complete successfully. It was one of the two. You couldn't complete successfully for some reason. So timing is perfect on that. I had no idea that there was a bug causing issues with these missions. The other thing that I noticed that it addressed is it provided more docking points on carriers, which isn't so important to me right now, but also on the mothership. And yeah, these guys look like they're docking up a lot more quickly. It was supposed to reduce this, as they called it, escalator effect, where they all line up at an angle and nose in. Well, let's see how it does when we have everything try and dock. Is it going to help? Maybe a little bit. It's allowing different classes of ships to enter at the same time. That's cool, but I'm looking at my Corvettes there, and they all seem to be doing that long escalator lineup and the slow slide into the belly of the beast here that they were doing before. But if you have a lot of different ship types out there, it looks like it's probably going to help. Probably the docking points are keyed to the fighters rather than the Corvettes. They should have maybe considered doing it for both. But that's okay. Every little bit helps. My fleet has been significantly weakened, but I have gained some important pieces of technology, and maybe I've come out ahead in the long run. That missile destroyer, well, I'm low on resources. So at the moment, I really can't build any more. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit Quick Dock and see if it'll automatically harvest the last dregs out of this area of space. so I can start building something when I get to my next destination. Oh, that's all I have for you. Until I see you again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.